You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is you and only you. Okay, who do you guys think did it?
Was it Chef Boyardee? Because he was in the kitchen, so he would have been able to get the stove.
Yeah, that's...
Whereas if, you know, Leon Boy tried to get the stove, he would have run into Chef Boyardee.
That is true.
You're the only one!
Wow.
Terror. Could it be you?
Are we gonna lose? Nah, man, he was amazing, though.
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you...
Lady, you are a walking war crime.
I figured you'd love her.
I do. God damn.
And that they use the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right? And in doing so...
Man, this case has led me all over the place.
That's a good case.
Trial.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Well, I was about to hate the game if Nagito was about to die.
The victim was targeted by a mark. It doesn't let me fucking read off that, which pisses me off. But I believe it's wanting the glow-in-the-dark paint? Where is that?
I think so. Why do we even have her embarrassing pose in this fucking thing?
I don't know, fan service?
Because maybe it could have been important.
Okay, is the blood stain not in? What is the problem? The victim was targeted by a mark, but what was that mark? This.
There it is.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
I can prove it with this.
Because the glowing paint was kind of together with the knife. It wasn't like a separate bullet.
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused. I was like, wait, how? Like,
Well,
like, alright.
oh, they'll cover it, so that works.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Teru Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know anything at all.
You're sweating a lot for a boy who doesn't know anything.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
No, you sit in the corner and be quiet.
Hey, don't be mean to him. We're gonna be mean to fake Leons.
It's fine. He can have a cookie. You just gotta sit in the corner and stop asking questions.
Not my boy Soto.
Yes. But see, I like him because he's so mysterious. Because we're like, why are you acting like this?
I get ya.
I like mysterious
Teru
people.
is the killer. That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't
Swear to
that
fuck, if
prove
it's not
Teru
him,
Teru
then
was
what
in
the fuck?
Dining hall during the blackout?
Hold on. What's happening?
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was
But I mean,
he
if he
in the
was-
dining hall?
If he was
Wait,
under
did
the
he just talk-
floorboard,
Yeah, they said, did he just talk from under the floorboard?
yeah, you would think he would.
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Alright, god damn it. You out in the hallway again.
So, if you want,
Also, if he's about to die, just let him have it.
licking me.
No! Oh, jeez! Just that. I don't know.
He just turned right into a fucking platypus.
No way! You look greasy.
Oh, Akana.
Teru the platypus?
But I heard
Yeah, dude.
Teru's voice in the dining hall.
There's
Even
Teru the
he started
platypus.
her honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Okay, leave me alone, Nagi.
I mean, he would just have to talk under the floorboard to make it sound like he's in the. It makes it sound like he's in the room.
Okay, gaps in the floorboard.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome,
Yeah.
unlike his face.
Agreed.
Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Yeah.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Well.
Okay.
I mean, I guess technically you were, but not like in the dining hall.
You were underneath the dining hall.
Let me ask you, did you go to the store?
There's no way I was somewhere total. I definitely heard. It's handsome. Maybe it was recorded. Nope, definitely.
Right, as long as the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Gaps in the floorboard.
Contradiction.
Break.
Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a
Yeah,
second.
teriyaki.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Russell, you're doing the right voice!
I could not fucking
Italian, dude!
I could not fucking wait for him to fucking crack. I was just like, Russell actually got the voice perfect.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Lies! This guy's a major liar! If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No. Is there any way we can
Schrodinger's
decide?
shit.
Man, he was quiet this whole time. That's when he decided to talk.
His memories.
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I think we can.
Goddamn.
Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. What am I looking for?
The
Oh.
embarrassing
Oh,
tales.
there.
He would have been all over that shit.
Yeah.
I can prove it with this.
That's why I was there, Mikey.
You were in the dining hall when the power came back. And you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Hajime.
God.
Why are you talking like this?
Well,
What? No! Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
no. This is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
It'll literally be engraved in my mind to the day I die.
I'm so sorry. I showed you something so...
Will you shut the fuck up and let him talk?
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
What?
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Wait,
Why are
so
you
did he
messing with
fucking
the door
help
like that?
him?
Like, is this like...
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Is this like Makoto's villain origin arc? Is Makoto like using hope as evil as he can? He's like, oh man, dude, I thought you had it in ya, but you gotta die. You don't get enough hope.
Yeah, hope it's so weak.
Not enough hope points.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
Did he just call me Cher?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monumi.
Wait a minute.
The whimpering and
What a weapon!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough. Not good enough at all.
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
I don't think that's what he said, but okay.
Accent.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. Thin edge tool, blah blah blah. The weapon uses the requirements, must use to be crime scene. What's that? Oh god. I gotta do this again.
Dude, hell yeah.
Pokey stick. What do you call that thing? Kebab?
Yeah, I would call it a kebab thing, but I forget what the fuck they called it.
Oh god.
Started with a C.
Oh, it's an
I believe.
iron skewer. Yeah.
I was thinking of like the food dish he called it.
Oop. I pressed the wrong button. Don't mind me.
Oh, there's 2 R's.
Well,
Boy, it'd be nice if we got an O.
oh, hey, there's no.
Hey, you
Oh,
got some,
would
you
you
got...
look at that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How do you spell skewer? Hey,
S-K-U-R-E.
N, get away from my arm.
I thought it... Is it you?
I believe
That was EU.
S-K-U.
I thought it was EWUR.
Is it E-W? I don't...
Yeah, it's probably
spelling is not
E.
my first language.
Same. I don't think any of us are. I think Mikey said he's not good at spelling either.
I think it's EWUR.
Yeah, look at Mikey being the prince of spelling.
Yee.
With all that fancy book learning education you got up in there.
Oh god. Iron skewer.
I got it. That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be 1 iron skewer missing. Well, wait.
Oh, god shit. Sorry, it's been so long since I've had to do a voice. I haven't been thinking about actually having to voice something. Yeah, that's right. As far as I know, it's been missed from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru. Where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Oh god, now he's foaming at the mouth. Everybody on this island has rabies.
Why'd you just scream
Avril
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Okay.
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school
No, it's up his
has a
butt.
no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Everybody gonna know you threw that Pepsi bottle in the bushes.
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building. Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building. It's probably the kitchen
Was it the
again, right?
bathroom? Was that why it was locked?
Teru.
No, she was taking a
No,
poop.
she was in there shitting her
Oh,
brains.
that was just her. Okay.
He went full silverback.
Dude, he really did. He's screeching like a howler monkey.
Finally, we're nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. Okay. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed debut battle where you beat down a panicked opponent. Excuses and nonsense. That's a bold time, but sorry, this is panic talk action. PTA. We'll shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that...
Penis touching association.
In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Oh my fucking god, this again. But time your button press with a tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the B button. You'll be able to lock onto the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing, you'll be locked on multiple remarks at the same time. With the tempo marker, it'll ensure blind destroy it. Destroying remarks will damage soul shields, but in them destroy a marker at a time limit. Getting your PTA, press the start button, press the B button, wait on the other time for the other features. Just exactly start a combo, do tempo up, tempo down. Okay, so apparently Dance Dance Revolution's still in this. It's just called PTA time now.
Okay, but Mikey, I have a question though. Okay, if PTA stands for Penis Touching Association, are we talking about like touching other people's penises or penises touching?
Both.
Oh, okay. No, I was just curious as to the guidelines of your association.
Yeah.
He wants to know the terms of service.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be in an organization, I want to know what it's all about first.
Russell's ready for business cards.
What the hell you even say, you do because of Hick?
What?
Oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick? I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip an eye. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it?
Dunnit's in his butt.
Could have been in an unexpected place. Where would it be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer?
Right up next to his colon.
Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything. I'm not hiding anything.
I must reveal to Terra the conclusive evidence that he proves he's the killer.
Funny thing is, like, we don't really have to set a proof. Like, it's just like, hey, man, I know you did it. We're all gonna vote for you.
Okay.
Nonsense.
Paris Hilton.
Unforgettable.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of name dropping.
Yeah?
I don't know. Paris Hilton. Shut up. That's impossible. Nonsense. Unforgivable. I don't know. Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
Unforgivable. Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is
Wow. This is the end. Oh, that was pretty epic. I like how we said that. That was pretty epic.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden?
And one less epic now.
Piece of meat on the bone. What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
Clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier inside the pile of food.
That appears to be the case. That appears to be the case. Ooh, I wouldn't have known what to do if I said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I punched that cow to death for you.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
Akane, button up your shirt, damn it.
Yeah, and why would you want to eat the piece of meat if it has a bloody ass skewer inside of it?
It's Akane, man. I don't know.
1 minute. Just give me 1
Lady.
minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here! I'm already eating it! Ah, a bear that eats meat!
Ibuki?
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal. Oh, what is this?
It's more of a
So yummy!
teddy bear that eats meat.
Damn it! That's my meat!
Akane's just mad.
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Huh.
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
You immediately just like, yeah, I'll shut up now.
Issa, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Yeah, they backed it up a little bit, but you can always kind of tell. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I guess
first.
we need to settle this once and for all.
Oh my god, she has her mouth closed.
To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning
It's
to
all right.
end.
Her
Everything
headshot is breathing for her.
Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teru Teru's crime. That's right, if I don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
I mean, you can. All you gotta do is vote for him.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every chance has one last
What?
beat.
I was ready to see if Mikey was gonna say something about that.
Like, I looked at the words, and I was on my eye, and then once I heard you say it, I was like, is that really what it said?
Yeah. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial in. It's the closing argument. In this phase, you will complete the summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in this case in form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing, so it's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels makes up one set. Inside one set, there is a correct panel placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it'll switch to a new set. After that, if you fill all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure you've already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps, so once you fill some in, you'll be much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there's a certain trick. If you move the reticle into the gaps on each page, it'll display hints on top of the screen. This type of hint will be the kind of scene that's drawn into the gap. Also, if you notice the reticle into the truth panel, it'll display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Because I guess people are complaining about the first game, as far as I understand, where the first game would be like, oh, was he leaving the room or was he coming into the room in this scene? It's kind of unclear, and they tried to make it a little clearer in this one. Of course, don't forget there will be a time limit, and good luck, have fun. It is pixelated as shit. Okay.
It is.
I'm glad it shows her taking a fucking dump.
It does. That's weird. Okay. Fire door, marked to move into floorboards, knife glowing in the dark. Okay, so we need to go down a little bit and see where we can put this stuff. Knife glowing in the dark. That's Byakuya reaching for it. Oh,
Look, run!
Mark under floorboards. What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? What did the killer obtain in the storage room? Okay. This is it. Okay. It's obviously not that one. Knife glowing in the dark. Yeah, he pushed him out of the way of the knife. Okay. Closing the fire door. So that would have been... What did the killer obtain in the storage room? What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? He closed the fire door. Okay, so unlit portable stove. That would be in here. No, maybe not. The weapon hidden in. We don't have that yet. The ultimate musician's amazing hearing would have been during the dark. Yeah, she was here, so slap her there. Stock 2, okay. We got switched on portable stove, so we'll go back over here. Obviously would have switched on the weapon hidden in. Kinda keeps eating even during the blackout. Claire obtained a light, that would be this. Okay. What did Byakuya see? Case containing potential weapons. The moment it got dark, Byakuya strapped on that with little chubby cheekers. The irons turned on. Same scene as office room and dining hall. Okay. Storage room before the blackout. That would have been those being on. Hiyoko's drinking juice. Chucky is guarding the old building, borrowing the tablecloth set at 11:30 p.m. That would go right here. Okay, what do we still need here? Everyone at the party is...
She's drinking juice already, so...
So would that be her standing guard?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everybody's doing right now. During the party.
Yeah. Okay, so...
The cloth is probably what he's grabbing out, like...
When the blackout occurred, the office room... Borrowing the tablecloth wasn't in there. Who did Byakuya see? That was Nagito. The weapon hidden in, that would be meat.
I think right
there. The killer would say, yeah. Okay, last stock. Air conditioner turned on. Well, this would be the meat. He saw Nagito. Ekamaru's holding it in. Where was the air conditioner turned on? Right there, so...
Here's everything that happened in this case.
There we go.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious.
Yeah, this is not pixelated anymore.
That night,
yeah.
The threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining room.
Why didn't
and the party
Becco
was
say
underway.
something to him? You know what I mean? Like, I'm busy.
She's embarrassed.
I get
She's
it, but
embarrassed.
still, it's like everybody poops.
But
Well,
at
she's
that
embarrassed.
time, set by a certain someone was already in motion. They
Darn.
plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
Ka-ching.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move.
Russ
He saw
told.
Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right. A
Assassin.
tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
Quick.
With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the.
Love how the
portable
skewer
communication
looks like
point,
a fucking
directed near the
cutlass in that.
entrance
Like
to
it's
the room.
enormous.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you're looking at a man that's maybe 3'8".
You're not wrong there.
The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
That looks gruesome.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move.
We're not gonna talk about how he got stabbed 10 times.
Yeah.
Nah.
After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened.
What even is that sound? It's like TKINS. What?
There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Question?
Isn't that right, Teru Teru Hanamura?
Oh god.
That gray did not match, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong? This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.